I've always had trouble getting my hand under the ball, even in college. I even got some high-level coaching at Kegel, and don't get me wrong, they helped me with other aspects of my game. But I've been stuck in this top right quadrant. So I did what people do these days. I got on the internet and complained about it. I wanna throw the ball like EJ.
Wouldn't we all like to be more like EJ Tackett? So this is all about timing. So the reason why you can't get your hand under the ball is because your weight transfers a little soon onto your left leg. That being said, my friend, let's get straight to the videos. This is all early timing, the ball read too soon. So let's go ahead and break this down a little bit, and then from the back we'll fix it. First step, not bad. Your second step's really long. I am not into crossover steps. I think crossover steps should go away. So I don't like the fact that when your foot gets there, see, you're on the other side of this foot. I don't mind cross in front, but I don't like crossover. Right there, you get a little knee flex. I don't believe in any knee bend in the first two steps. I like my bowlers who stay nice and tall. No flex in the knee. Why? Once this knee bends down here, your shoulder has dropped. You have to stabilize your second step to have a swing. So when you drop down, what happens? You pull it up. I can tell, look at your shoulder pull up. That's a pulled up swing. So what happens now is the ball's here. So now your pivot step's kind of a lunge. It doesn't get in front of your head, but more importantly, that's kind of your timing spot. So because that's there, look, you haven't even started your slide yet. When your foot gets flat in front of your head, you're really early. So what's going to happen? You're going to have a weight transfer onto this foot. Your body's going to over-rotate. There you go. So when you go to throw it, here's what happens. It's a little blurry. See your hands on the outside. Kind of what your self-analysis, pretty good. But more importantly, the ball is landing here. I don't want the ball landing. I want the ball out. So again, that was actually better. That had less crossover. I like your third step going left. You got to find a way to get that pivot step under your head. But again, there's your timing, being super, super early. So it looks like you got pretty good direction. And that has to be the bane of your life, flat tens. We're going to shorten your second step and straighten it out. First step, fine. See how I'm talking about? See how your head is right on top of that foot? I want your head on top of your foot in every step. That's how bowlers post. See, when you get here, there. See how long your step is and across? Now your head is no longer on your foot. So I want this to be less crossover, more straight off your first step, but directly under your head. Why? There. See where your ball got to 3? Your ball's getting to the top of your swing too soon. That's all this is. So when he gets up here, Prather's ball's down here. His ball doesn't get as high as yours. He gets it there later. So now yours is still going up, and then you got all this, on the clock. It's 20 minutes of time on the clock, and your slide step's still way back here. So you're losing all kinds of power and rev rate. You tend to get early, so your right shoulder kind of helps out. Then your upper body will rotates, and you don't quite catch it. And there we go with the flat tens. Well, that one went Brooklyn.
He gave me a bunch of stuff to work on, which I totally appreciate. But notice I complained about my release, and he gave me mostly footwork and posture to fix. So the first thing I'm going to work on is standing taller. This isn't the hardest thing to work on, I just added it to my pre-shot routine. But watching this back, I look so uncomfortable.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No.
So yeah, my posture sucks. So the rounded nerd back posture shifts my center of gravity too far forward and I end up chasing the shot. So off the lanes I did some of these, and some of those, and the next one took a long time to work up to, but it's certainly worth doing. Getting back to the lanes, my center of gravity is more under control now. That second step is still too big, with too much knee flex. But the timing of my third step is much better, and my pivot step is more engaged. I still haven't started my slide, but at least it's not way back there. And here's my timing spot, still too early. And I'm still setting the ball down too early. Here it lands before the foul line. As for my cross step, I always knew it was going too far, but if the best coach in the world wants me to fix it, then I'm gonna fix it. So like he said, cross in front, don't cross over. Trying to make these changes on my own and watching the videos over can only get me so far. So having an in-person coach that understands exactly what I'm working on is way more valuable. So I scheduled a lesson with Darnell. So in order to help me with my footwork, Darnell put blue masking tape on the lane. So I could still see the masking tape out of my peripheral vision, and this helped me get my steps shorter. Cross step is much better here, but arguably might be a board over. Third step is better, the backswing is still on the rise. Pivot step is way better, landing right in front of the third step. My timing is still early, my heel hasn't touched the ground yet. But my hand's further under the ball than it has been before, and I'm projecting it onto the lane. I'm really enjoying how much better I'm throwing the ball now, so I wanted to share that. Now that my first couple steps were looking better, I decided to do some 3-step. 3-step is the only drill I do. I've done plenty of 1-step and foul line drills before, but since timing comes from footwork, 3-step is simply more effective for me. My swing is about parallel on this step. I still have no idea how Prather has it at hip level. Pivot step is looking pretty good. Timing is almost there, and I get a little bit of elbow bend purely from the timing alone. I'm getting much more comfortable throwing the ball like this, and after this practice session, I took this video and I sent it back to Bakes.
This is where you were in the first video here on the left. Now you're over here. This might be a little bit early. Right there, about the same, where your foot's the same spot. So you're much closer to being in the timing spot here. I think it's a way lot, 100% better. Let's go ahead and break it down. Get it. I really like the beginning. So you're now here in your third step. See how good your head is on top of your third step. Before you were in front, one of the reasons why you were so early. I would try to shorten your pivot step. I think that's kind of more of a lunge thing right there. Right there, you're still a little early, but that's not bad. It's on the lane. Pretty good stuff. If I watch it from the back, I can definitely see the work you've put in. Much better rhythm. Looks like you cat on the bottom. Your balance is really good. You're in pose right there. So I would just really work on trying to get that timing even better. So what I would do, keep doing the first couple steps. Like, I really like where it's gotten here. That's so much better. Try to get that pivot step down a little sooner. See how it's going up and then it goes out. So you kind of move it on the ground. Right there, if you just shut your foot down, let's get the pivot step a little shorter to make that timing even a little bit better. Appreciate the videos. Talk to you soon.
So yeah, if you want to get better, I totally recommend getting lessons from Mark. It's currently $150, and honestly, it's cheaper than a new bowling ball. And yeah, it takes hundreds of shots to drill in changes into your muscle memory. So keep practicing, get ready for next season, and go win your leagues. See ya.